first hurricane here.
In 2009, August 5th, one of our sister platoons was on a patrol and one of our corpsmen had gotten killed. And then we had sent out another squad to kind of go save those guys. And then on their way, they got hit. And so they were registered like combat ineffective. And then they kind of told us that we had to go save those guys. And we drove over a remote detonated IED. Killed all my buddies inside the vehicle, and yeah, and then it was just a long process from there. Yeah, my name is Jesse Williamson. I'm from Monroe, Washington, and now live in Anaheim, California. I enlisted into the Marine Corps, United States Marine Corps in 2008. I went to boot camp in San Diego. I went to SOI Camp Pendleton, then I got stationed with 2nd Battalion, 3rd Marines out of Kaneohe Bay, Hawaii, and deployed early in 2009 to Afghanistan. Should we leave all this for now? We just got a cooler and stuff. And yeah, so I mean, right before, like I said, we had been on a pretty long patrol. We basically, like, the guy was stuck in the vehicle who was killed, and we had to wait for a big old wrecker and a tow truck pretty much to come pick up this vehicle and body. And then so the Taliban, they saw us leave our base, and then on our way back is when we hit our IED. And then I kind of remember right before it, I could see the base in the background. And then I just remember waking up and all my buddies kind of standing over me, asking me questions. Last night, so I got it. Yeah, and then him shooting me with morphine. And then I remember the helicopter coming in and picking me up, and then all my buddies kind of picking me up and carrying me on the helicopter. And then I still have my feet, but they're just too mangled. But I remember I'm trying to take my boots off my feet, and I was just screaming at them, no, because it hurt so bad, and then I just kind of passed out from the pain. Yeah. 2011?
Yeah.
You guys took over 3-5 then, right?
Yeah. And then I took over from, I think, 7th.
So I fought for about 8 months to a year and a half to save both of them. I did limb salvage, and then I basically, better quality of life. I was like, you know, I need to, I got this one amputated, and then I got this one amputated. So, different times. Well, it changed my life, I guess, is, you know, like I said, is a better quality of life for me. If I didn't, I'd probably still be in a wheelchair. So even though it may seem like a tough decision, it really wasn't. It was just, I think you're just so numb from everything else anyways, of like going to war and then still being so young, and it was just kind of a, all right, let's just get it done and get it over with type of thing.
And you look a lot bigger than
After a year of going home and not really doing anything good, I got the opportunity to move back down here to California and kind of change my life a little bit. And I still struggled for a little bit, and then I think around like 2015, 2016, I was slowly kind of starting to snap out of it, and that's when I was at the Aspire Center, and that's how I kind of met Kim and started doing scuba.
When did you start diving?
2016, 2017. Yeah, I think when I first tried doing scuba, it was just more of like a recreational thing. It still is, just trying to get out of the house and do something that I've never really tried before. Get my girls out of the house and kind of doing something more productive and away from some of the negative influences. So that's kind of why we're here, is just to get them out, get them away from all the electronics, their phones, all that craziness. Yeah, today we're gonna be working the pool with Josh. He's just gonna kind of go over, it's been a few years since I scuba dived, so He's just going to kind of go over some of the techniques that I maybe haven't used in a while and just refresh my memory on kind of getting ready for the ocean. So
once you gotta breathe, you just stick it on your mouth or breathing and you drop. Over these past 7 years, I became a dive instructor, and this nonprofit that I teach scuba diving for, Ranger Road Scuba, doing stuff like this, get the opportunity to hang around and do some diving with some fellow veterans. So it's been very enjoyable for me. You're gonna take your legs off, right?
I know he was with 1.5, so that my wife's brother, he was with 1.5 before he transferred over to 3.7, just another Marine unit. I didn't really know anything about him, and then I started watching some of his videos that he does with diving, and then his foundation, Ranger Road.
That right here, when you need to use it, I always just run this.
That's your spare?
Yep, your spare.
So, yeah, I kind of knew me and Josh would hit it off, pretty quick.
If you got
so.
it left, you just want to make sure the valve's facing towards where you're going to be. Over the years, I've kept in contact with Kim, and she contacted me about a month ago, letting me know about this Marine, Jesse, who's scuba certified. He just hasn't been in a few years, but his family, who's a Gold Star family, they're getting certified this weekend. So he wanted a quick pool refresher just to make sure his skills were good before he's diving with his family on his own. The Marine Corps and the military in general, it's still a pretty small place, so it's all about veterans, helping other veterans, and moving on with that next chapter in your life.
It's been a while since I dove, but I guess the few times that I did it, it just gave me like kind of a sense of accomplishment, and I guess kind of like that never give up, just go out and do it and get it done. I don't know.
Would you recommend this to someone?
I would. I wouldn't bring my girls here if I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. It's definitely something I think everybody should try once.
It's very rare in the diving community. Amputees, it's more of a rarity. Most people don't get the opportunity to teach or dive with a lot of amputees. I know a few on the technical side, but for the majority, they're all veterans too. And there's the few nonprofits out there that are teaching the double amputee veterans or the other disabled veterans to dive. That's pretty much why there is the presence that there is, although it's few. But there's a lot more because of all the nonprofits out there and groups like Kim's and Ocean Enterprises.
Yeah, my wife is Stephanie Patino, and brought my girls Camille and Harley, and then their uncle Marlon. They're actually a Gold Star family. Their brother, Corporal Claudio Catino, the fourth, he was killed in Afghanistan in 2010 in a firefight in Sangin. I guess he got shot through the side. And now they have their own foundation called Nucks for Life. And that's where me and my wife met at a golf tournament that they hold every year. So, we just really wanted to get them out here as well. So we really appreciate, Ocean Enterprises and everybody and their foundation, what they do. And I think it's great of trying to combine. Everybody's just so far oh, let me just worry about my foundation, but I think we're all trying to bring everything together, and it's a great cause.
Next thing you're gonna see are Stephanie Williamson Patino.
Martin Chinchilla. We're here to get certified scuba diving. We've always wanted to do it, and we got a great opportunity by a terrific school to allow us to do this, so that's why we're here. You see people like my brother-in-law, Jesse, who has done it and is doing it again, kind of motivates us that everybody should be able to do stuff like that. Our brother, Corporal Claudio Patino IV, always wanted to be a Marine since he was little. We've our dad always took us to air shows and military events, so my brother went in that course of career. He was killed in 2010. He was killed in Afghanistan. And that's kind of, we've been really close with the military, dealing with the Gold Star families. And that's kind of where the charity for my brother started. We play around a lot, but when it comes to business, we're we could get serious, and my brother was really like that. He was really, when he was out there as a Marine, he was a Marine. You know, he took it serious. It wasn't a game, and if you're a recent Gold Star family, reach out to people that have gone through it, and they might be able to assist you in the grievance a little easier.
So I teach through INTD with a nonprofit called Ranger Road. Specifically, RR Scuba is what we go by. So if there's any other veterans out there or active duty military, we work with anybody, amputees, non-amputees, PTSD cases, or just regular active duty military. If you want to get scuba certified, you can go on our website, rangerroad.org, click on the link, and it'll email me directly, and we'll try to set something up.
Yeah, I think for us, Purple Heart really isn't that big of a deal. I mean, we sacrificed a little bit, but we think about our brothers who we lost over there more, and then especially the families. But I guess being able to be here and kind of accomplish our goals and I guess dreams makes it pretty big. I guess it kind of hits home for everybody. I mean, for us, it's like an everyday type of thing, but I think if other people see this, it might encourage them to get out and do it too. So just if me and him can do it, why can't I do it type of thing.